As you could see, the Indian subcontinent right now is in chaos. As it's been nearly 100 years since this playthrough began, it's been 95 years so far. Right now, there are troubles brewing. Matter of fact, just all of India, matter of fact. We wanted to expand northwards into, the lands that used to be the Rashtrakuta kingdom, who had split off into different dynasties holding that, such as the Antanavarman, which are the Orya origin. They're the new rulers of Maharashtra. That's one kingdom. While the Rashtrakuta rules Kannada, which they've recently converted to Jainism, and their culture's changed to Marathi. Yeah. That's one thing. If we wanted to subjugate them, then I have an idea that may be implemented in the future. That's only if there are any claimants to areas like Karnataka or Maharashtra that are still alive today. That, and also to the west, the Palas are threatening to vassalize the Kalinga, which is, our friend. But my only problem with that is if they vassalize, then they've taken a large step to possibly forming a Bengal Empire, which is something that I would fear, because if there's an empire in India, then that means they could vassalize anybody. And that would make, our struggles for expansion just severely cut off. And to the west, the Abbasids and their vassals, particularly their vassals, has passed through the Indus. Ever since we've been, fighting over Andhra Pradesh and expanding northwards, we largely ignored the western front of India, which is currently at war, as half of Rajputana is under the control of the Muslims, or nearly half of it, and Gujarat is being threatened, and they may lose one of its rajas there. Gujarat is about to be cut in half. Not just Gujarat, but Rajputana as well. We cannot help the Jains as much as I would have loved to and make a marriage alliance with them, but the problem is all of their children have been taken prisoner by this man who wants to cut Gujarat in half. Not to mention a member of the Abbasid. Well, meanwhile, there's other concerns, but there is one Rajput Hindu where we could intervene and help them out on their front. So it's almost like, man, you got a decision to make. Save Gujarat, or at least a portion of Rajputana. Save the Kalingas. Or even, but that's kind of a little far-fetched as far as this is concerned, even the Punjab is threatened. Which they're holding on, but they don't have the numbers. Unless they have allies, which they do not. And we don't have a defensive pact with the Abbasids, because I live too far from them. But for me, that concerns me. If the Abbasids inch closer towards my area, and there is no way to combat them. They're only 28,000 strong, but they can be 30,000 strong, plus. But interestingly, there's this 11-year-old Caliph. Let me look at the line of succession. Here's the next heir, who is born slow. Hey, what if I were to... Ooh, this may be possible. Assassinate Mirza II and have Uwais ibn Sadiq become the new Caliph. And thus it would make... I don't know. Make his vassals not too pleasing about a liege that is, slow and whatnot. And maybe Europe, particularly the Byzantines, can, get us off our backs. And whatever the Umayyads are doing, see if they can take that too. But I think they care more about fighting France. Other Christian lands rebelling against the Ubians, which they'll definitely put that down. Invasion. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Now, Nubia and Abbasid, well, they're on their own. That's all I gotta say. So, assassinate the little boy. Well, yeah, look. Even the spy master's in on it, which is very, very good. And we got this money fresh off from raiding their coasts, in which I'm sure they're still mad at us. Particularly the ones who live there. How much? Add a little more. And I will send my spy master their way. Send them to Damascus. That should be good. Right. What else? Since I said we're planning on intervening, so... And I looked up, request invasion, which is another way to how to stomp an empire, especially an expensive one. That's something I've never done before. But I need to get up to 5,000 grace for that. So we're going to stop requesting stuff in China and start saving up the grace. So I will send my commander, my marshal. I'll find a new one. New and better one to train troops. And he likes eunuchs, so let's send him a eunuch. Give away my guru. Sure. And concubine. 34-year-old. Half-sister of mine who doesn't like me. So, well, I got a lot of children. I'm not terribly worried when it comes to making marriage alliances. And I don't have much of the way of artifacts to send, so... Should there ever be peace, or at least most of the regions that I care about in India settle down, then maybe I'll go to China myself. Even though I'm currently a bit stressed. You should be the new marshal, because you're my son. Since that man's going away... Oh yeah, I need him. Start training troops because we're about to intervene in one of those wars. Which again, we were fresh off of the raids. Well, we still are. We were originally going to settle down, but not quite. Head to Mahalyadapuram. New rally point. So we could try to pick up most of everybody down. Because here's what we're going to do. If there's one way we could save Gujarat, we need to fight their army. To do that, we have to land through the Gulf of Kutch, step on this province here, who's, a vassal of this man, which no doubt he'll be mad at us. We'll find our army, kill him there. Even though we may briefly hurt Gujarat just by raiding there. It's just we won't fight there. Just kill their armies, and so Gujarat can recover. Chola Kingdom. I have a habit of calling him Gujarat because that's his main title. Don't forget, he's also Rajputana. And if they can save themselves, then we'll help the Rajputs there while we're at it, since we're that close. But the Kalingas, well, I'm not sure about that. But they're currently in the defensive mode right now for the time being. And he does have friends. Whereas locally in the Deccan, it can wait. Because currently, it's Sri Lanka, the Labakana kingdom, which doesn't have an heir of their dynasty. They want to subjugate that whole area too, which would definitely, you know, yes. Yeah, I can understand them, enemy, but what other choice do we have? Plus, I'm stressed, and if I die, my son, Vijayajitya, who is a Jayan, will be the next Maharaja, but his decent skills. His martial skills, fine, but I'm way better at this sort of thing. Because accomplished squire, and whereas you're just barely a horse caretaker. He'll be designated regent, and he'll be guarding my stuff. Okay, they went away. Remember, you're going to be raiders for the time being. We're just going to help the western front. The Kalingas can wait for later. Train troops, collect taxes. Tell you what, if you want to get yourself in better fighting spirit, I'll send you some money. So, here. Your army will now fight better, and hopefully you'll resist. We're gonna help you, indirectly. Not to mention fighting them, we may get some karma for the future subjugation in the Deccan, so... Who am I improving relations with? I did not pay attention. No law. I was about to say, I do not remember. It's been a while. As far as I'm concerned, you gotta form statecraft. We're not looking to make friends here. I like how we can join war because it's vassalization. We don't have to be in alliance with them. We'll still make money off of resources. Son, what the hell? Lost reinforcements and I thought you were good at it. The reason behind this is the mayor here, who's nothing but trouble since my son's arrived there. You are a terrible person. Kar Sahib. Still improving my combat skill. That's another thing. I would like to advance in that fighter skill, but luck hasn't been kind to me. Give us the money. Now he's shield bearer. Okay, as long as he's still the squire, or not anymore, right? No, not anymore. But good enough. But remember, not all of us are going to be in that ship. Give it a moment. See? We need to trim it a bit. I was about to say, no, wait, you had it. Try it again. Oh, that's fine. 5,000, close to 6,000 strong. We'll be on board at Kutch. As for you lot, well, trying to make your way up here so we could pick the rest of you up. Now you get a massive recruitment drive at home. Stay strong. Do not surrender to these militias. I'm gonna land here first, and then off we go. There's one holding down. Now we're hostile. Jiminy Chris, this is the best commanders we have. Yeah, we'll pick up a load of money, but we're not here to raid. This is just an indirect contribution. Now we're no longer raiders. Now go pick up the rest and get little petty treasures that we just collected as soon as we, it's like, hey, we found a few coins off the ground. Sort of thing. Now we're gonna go kill the Caliph. Now we're gonna catch him because we're trying to up our morale. Where's your troops? Rajputana. We're just gonna go kill these guys for you. Consider it's indirect. We're not helping you because you're dead. I need to go now. Get on board. Success! Here's how the second is dead. Huh. Aha. Born weak. Dust rise in my wakes. I head for the local tavern with heavy steps. As I entered, I instantly noticed Hong Jian, seemingly involved in a game of chance. I approach him. I realize that he's betting my money on games of chance and losing. He looks up to me with a smile and says, "Hey, you drank such haste. You think you're drunk?" Oh, I can't be losing grace. But I'm gonna have to. I'll just say, just stay away from these people. This is not a good time to be losing money. Look who can get it back easily. Oh yeah, we really slaughtered them. I'm sure they're happy about it, but again, it's kind of too bad that one, too old, and patrol with them is impossible. And this one's already married, and plus cancerous. This one, well, Still alive, but soon be past childbearing age. Now we can't get rid of this guy. Born slow. The prince is also the regent. Oh good, he's envious, which means, look, I could assassinate him. Well, I can't now. I mean, I don't know what was wrong with the 11-year-old. I don't know what he did to them. But whatever it is, it makes it slightly more decadent. Now they're gonna go down there. Sorry, they're keeping busy with their wars. Oh, meanwhile, we're trying to stop their vassals. Again, who's the other guy? I mean, you could take... And you can take care of him. I mean, you got enough strength to beat this one. I know the other. I'm thinking, should we help the Rajput? I mean, he's in a bad way. It's 25% now. And it's not at full strength. What are you spending on? You and your ill-gotten gains. Whatever that is. But nonetheless, we got more reinforcements, so... I think we'll start helping you out. This one will be a relatively easy conflict. We made them so weak that Gujarat can take them both. And reclaim their territories. Right, where's your bastards? Okay, we'll be coming in up there. Yeah, they kind of somewhat recovered. That's fine. Maybe you should just raid them for the time being. Make them think we are a thorn on their side. Oh yeah, this hair-lipped Bedouin girl that we stole from them, which she was originally from there. Well, time to teach her about Brahma. You will be like us. And despite the conversion, no caste. In other words, she's casteless, aka untouchable. Oh. Oh, I believe it's to support. Yeah, they're gonna get Kashmir. As in, oh my. That's a big chunk of Kashmir that these guys are getting. They rule the mountains now. I've become brave. But I'm not swaying anybody more, but I should sway my wife a little. Make her more positive towards me. Just tell her how much I love her. I was about to say, they still in retreat? No, they're not. We will fight against Baka. These guys up there. What are they involved in? Oh, ally of Nagada. So basically, once you just raid the Abbasid, you can fight against anybody that you dare. But you may want to keep that raider modifier on. Send that man. The only best one we have. Since we put best of our commanders to this front. What the land looks like. It's been ages since I felt so invigorated by a battle. Every day our unit is moving, as if connected by some unspoken bond, I exclaim eagerly one night. Or a higher power of some kind. This is all you, my lord, one of my soldiers says, a look of genuine surprise on his face. This is a team effort, soldier. We need some karma. And fighting against infidels will gain you a little bit of karma. Well, I get most of it. No, just help the Rajputs liberate their territory. Go up to Punjab. I finished my book. Everyone knows that I spent several years directing the work on my book, when today I'm presented with the final product. Excellent. I commit my scribes while I gently leaf through the Book of Shadows. This has all been worth all the hard work. Our first book of the Chola dynasty. Not the study books, but a library book. A rare treatise on the art of combat with daggers, so that's up the murder plot a bit more, which is something I did earlier, and ups the combat skill more. Get rid of stress, then maybe I'll finally try to rank up. Unless I die of stress, which I could say I don't think it's a terrible loss. But I think the only flaw is that my son would be Jain, and the construction of this Hindu temple will be halted because, the ruler's Jain. Only Hindus can build such a thing. There's no such thing as grand Jain temples in this game. Only cathedrals for Christians, mosques for Muslims. White peace. Okay, we stopped one of the wars. How are the Kalingas doing? Oh, not too well. Winning on both fronts. What's their strength? How many are your enemies of these holy ones? One's there, and the other so much stronger. Okay, tell you what. You're transferring to a different front. We're sending our best troops to Kalinga, and the rest will continue on the western front. We need new commanders, like we're gonna have some experienced ones fight on the. We'll figure it out. Just give me a couple. Any able-bodied man willing to join. Regardless of faith and, well, possibly caste if they're Hindu. Jungle expert. Yeah, bring him. He's going to be going to the Kalinga front, since it's a jungle expert, and he's a genius. And Kshatriya. And Polymath, he's a real genius. He's the smartest man I've ever known, the wisest of us all. Kshatriya Buddhist. God. Bring him as well. This man, he doesn't have a caste, but he's a bastard. But he's a Buddhist, so I don't think it matters, so bring him here. I don't know if it's possible, especially me as a Hindu. That you also need to bring. He's an organizer. There's another organizer. Who's a better fighter? Actually, no. He's one of the Rajput commanders. I think they're better needed up there. I think it should be good. Alright. China's no longer in unrest, so it's back to being stable. Which means silk prices are up. Just to keep the economy going, especially for that construction upkeep on the Hindu temple. Yeah, you can bring your wife and kids here. Make a brief stop there. So you could say raid's still on. Remember, they're not looking at us. So, put me on this front. Right. Again, this old man here is one of the best, but y'all gotta be replaced. Yeah, doesn't matter. Casteless, he's Buddhist, not to mention Wadpa, so he's in. Trail. Kshatriya Jungle Warrior, which will need him on the Kalinga front. And a man who can get the troops moving, which I think will be useful out there. I guess we'll put you back in, because apparently you're one of the best fighters here. See ya. That's it, we're on the offensive. Just me and the Bodpas, Tibetans. So they are. Ariane will lead. You'll still have that flank. And that. You'll be off to the other side, to the Kalinga front. Which we will join that war. Set full sail. We don't know if we'll be too late for this, but the Kalingas, or what's left of them, and they're retaking the places where the Kalingas have besieged them. I thought we'll be fighting on two fronts, but honestly this is going to hurt our economy, and so, especially with the upkeep of the ships. Matter of fact, once you land in Kalinga territory, bring the ships back here and disband them. And we'll bring them up again when we pick them up from the west. Got it? As I said before, we're just going to indirectly help the Punjab. Well, we can't join the war, but choose wisely. Who's the one that's hurting you the most? Just based on the flag. It's combined forces. So just pick either. Take it to the one that has the most war score, so Multan. Yeah. Haha. So there'll be no friendly fire when we raid their territory. Fire in the jungle. Glad we brought him here. Uh-oh. Oh, they passed through because they're not at war with them. But de Papua. Our ongoing struggle outside of Pansapura has brought out the best of our military strategists. One of them is a Tamil veteran with a penchant for innovation. He suggested that he retire from the battlefront and return to Chola to continue his work, safe from flying arrows. Oh, hell no. And plus, since we're going to be short on cash pretty soon, so come here. If one of our commanders get killed, you'll be the replacement. Got the Sheikh. Keep on house arrest. Definite difference maker. No need to be raiding. You're not raiding, you're liberating. Push them all back. Just liberate these areas, which, my goodness, they really took all these lands, but not yet conquered. Since you're a member of the Great Trade League, I'm sure you'll get out of debt someday. You and your greed. Whereas they have not recovered their losses. They have not arrived. I have a lot of sons. Thank you, Shakti. Oh, here we go. Put it here, at Puri. No, we have plans for Maharashtra in the future. Don't worry about the Abbasids. Soon that hostility will go away. Just take back what's yours. Should be landed by now. Expand these ships. I figured, do you think it's time that I should try one more time before I actually get in? God dang it. Keep forgetting. Military tutor. Oh no. He's a relatively old man and he's wounded. Looks like there might be a chance. Connor. Come on. He surrendered. To be fair, I didn't want to get hurt more. So a victory is a victory. So as I'm promoted, I can raise an army and hire warrior commanders if I need one, and go on a warrior pilgrimage to further improve my skills. Remember, to raise an army, it's only I need to go over to 1000%. And raise up a couple of event spawn troops, which would be useful if you're fighting a large war. But on two fronts, not exactly. Anyways, where the hell are you guys going? Anyways, Narayan the jungle fighter will be down. Find them where they are and destroy them. Help the Kalingas preserve their independence. They are our friends, which the purpose for their existence is to prevent the Palas from expanding and forming an empire in the future. Now for cost cutting. Well, to be fair, they're gonna go up and protect their northern front. Oh, gee. Not much guards on duty, so this should be easy to take. Especially we have a siege leader there. Oh, he got the scurvy. Sorry, all that travel. Anyone else got scurvy? Not him. You? Not him. So we're fighting an offense here, and a defensive over there. I guess that, in a way. And the independent Rajput Raj is kept their independence. We took a book from that castle of Pansapura. Sorry about that. I like how we occupied it even though we stopped being raiders. In which we stated before, we're not occupying, we're liberating. Sure. Yakta, Hindu, Bedouin. Thinking you should speak the language like us, so now you're Tamil. You know she's Ireland, but do what you gotta do. So what are they up to? Abbasid Jain revolt. Rajputs. 2,000 of them. From Nalgada. You know, that's also occupied by Gujarat. Rajput Jains are rising up. Should they win their independence? So, Gujarat would definitely support them. That's alright, we'll get some of that money through looting enemy territory, like the Palas. This land's liberated, so now take these guys out. And we'll continue to support the Punjabi. Continue to support, what's your kingdom's name? Karkota, Kashmir. Even though they don't live in Kashmir proper. Too bad we sent our jungle fighter to the Hollow front, the Bengal front, Eastern front. The war is won, but we're not going to leave here just yet. There's still much more work to be done on the Western front. All is quiet here. You could send your spy master over there now, since you're not assassinating anyone. Put him in Galda, so we can see more. Have better melee and skirmish, alright. We are doing 2 trade posts, right? Yes. And shipbuilding. We need more ships so we can, you know, ferry an entire army through one trip instead of doing 2 at a time. half-sister of Vingapura, was slain in personal combat. Guess there was a bounty on her head. Now to that dynasty. You tiny country self is raiding China? Look at you. Stressed, depressed, lunatic, wounded. You're gonna die if you don't get yourself careful on this. But he is a member of the wheel of life and death. I'm sure they're gonna put a bounty on his head and some bounty hunter's gonna come and he's going to take him out. I'll take this area. It's easier to take because that one's war ravaged. I'm not done here yet. Oh yeah, I have him as prisoner. Once I join the war, you could say, hey, we have this man prisoner. And since we're now intervening, well, I think you should begin to take your leave now. Unless there's other troubles. You got your money back. And you're beginning to liberate your territory. Well, we'll continue to support you indirectly. Yadava Raj. Look at that now. They now taken Kashmir. Where's the Kingdom of Kashmir? Well, it's going to be hard to fight those guys, especially when the Abbasids back them up because tributary state. And due to that, they're much less decadent, so they can't be, you know, getting amongst each other anytime soon. What happened to the little boy? Oh, assassinated too. And now this man is large and in charge. I say large because he's fat. Yeah, that sinful lifestyle of his isn't gonna make him prosper. So now he's gonna go help out his friends in the Caucasus. Meanwhile, what's going on down there? Still at war? Rajputana's fighting back. Alright. Well, begin to take your leave. And go get the vassal ships. Saves money and time. Return home. If you'll ever have children again, we'll try to make a marriage alliance with you. I'm a skilled fighter. That level. Yo. See? We got him. 100%. We'll fight them a bit. And we're gonna get on out of here. Got a bit of piety out of that. Karma, whatever. Rajput. Muslim. We couldn't recruit him, but His skills isn't all that good. And we can't ransom him either. Don't know what I'll do here. This is why I kept him under house arrest. Because you may never know. Right, now we can put our focus to the Eastern Front now. No book. At least you're winning on Ajma. But not for Gujarat Mandala. Oh, going to Gondwana. That peasant revolting, that's your own problem. Let's help the Kalingas. They retake it, they'll retake it. Alright. We're just gonna put our best troops and we'll follow them wherever they go. Unless I see the opportunity to... Get in here. Get back home. I'm thinking maybe we should fight them one more time. Just to help them out. Because they're still not quite, you know, recovered from their losses in battle. Yeah, they're about to wrap up this war up there. So yeah, you just sit there at home and reinforce yourselves while we deal with the Kalinga. And I can grant them financial help if need be. Hey, since I feel bad for you, of not having much children, mind if I offer you some concubine? Not my child. No. Oh, I think that... Oh yeah, I gave that woman already. Right. I was about to say, if we ever captured some of their women, maybe we could send it to them. Yeah, send them women concubines. Back to even score. But they lost terrible battles. Hey, whoa, where you going? With our strength, no one can stop us. Oh, they wrapped up their war. Actually, we don't have to follow you. We'll go on our own path. It's gonna happen there. Oh, hey, there you are. I guess the siege leader has gone home to his country as he inherited a title. I'm sure they're marching down this way somewhere. There they are. That's the main army. I can rank up if I want to, but I'm sure there's going to be some badasses up there. When I say badass, I mean badass fighters. So, get into shape. I guess not quite in perfect shape. And even though I can't give it a stress yet, but give it a shot. Why not? If I lose, then I lose. Military tutor. Oh, I'm way more skilled than him. But he's a renowned duelist and brawny. That's another problem with me. I'm not brawny. I'm a normal-sized, attractive guy. Shit. Oh, look out. Target center. Oh, this again. One step closer to be champion, which the champion is him. Oh my goodness. He's a duelist. There is no way he can be beaten. The only way he can be beaten by is Father Time. Because, you know, Father Time don't do no losing. Don't do no jobs. Whatever the terminology is. Where it says, loses for no one, waits for no one, that sort of thing. See. How old is he? Well, I guess because, you know, I helped you out twice. So. We have a non-aggression pact with Kashmir. After the contributions we made. Get them to move faster. We got him. So don't advance to be champion. You know, I'm a little old to be doing that sort of thing, but not whatever. But it doesn't help the fact that I'm still stressed and I could drop dead anytime soon. As long as the Kalingas don't get hurt and preserve their independence, then my political concerns for India is safe. So they've saved Ajma, and the peasants have won their independence. Again, it originated, let's see, Kota. It came from Kota. So they might win this part or that part. I don't know. Actually, they would win this county, so possibly would not. But I'm sure they can get it back by claimant, or possibly by Rajput intervening. But it could finally shift their focus against these enemies, which now they outnumber them. So in a way, I think we stabilized the western front a bit. I wanted to save Gujarat and that half of Rajputana from certain doom. But now I'm saving the Kalingas from being totally absorbed by the Pala Empire to prevent them from becoming a possible empire in the future. At least it's a defensive war, so vassals don't get mad at us when we're, you know, using their levies and boats and whatnot. And that tiny counter under, not worth saving. Totally surrounded. All this, worth saving. Doesn't help the fact that now they can attack the weaker Rajas. Unless Chola can host. Sayapura. Where? Well, he's bedridden, so he can't. We could help him if we want to, but it's kind of far up north, but our army is closer. And we still got... Well, I don't know. Did you see its strength? They're up there, and they're Manichaean. Which means they're Mazdan faith group, which Hindus can declare holy war on them. I just want to make the Hindus of the region just do not fall to these Muslims and try to fight back. And maybe Tibet could try to reclaim parts of what's their de jure part of the empire. At least these interventions demonstrate that we can go anywhere. Our ships wherever we go, west, east, but if you want to go north, you gotta land there and march up there. I don't got the good diplomacy. Just want my wife to like me more. Way to go, Chola. You will soon take it to them, and if you see their army, destroy them. Let them gather. Here we go. Sir is fully occupied. Next zone here. Old age, right? Yes, natural death. By the way, did we ever capture prisoners? No. If only that we captured some Bengali women, and then we can send one of them as a concubine here, so he can have children. And once he has a child, then we have a marriage alliance. And there's Kota. Yeah, this intervention on both sides of India, isn't that all that costly? Again, most of that money of why we're negatives going to build that Hindu temple. Too many small states that the Tide Sultanate could take advantage. Not to mention, fighting these foreign wars against infidels, good source for karma. If we were at peace, we would be holding Diwali a lot. Every year. New champion. That's only if I'm willing to face him. I have the skill for it, but... It's a bit scary and that sort of thing. Again, I'm an attractive man. I'm not a big, strong man like my uncle. Hurry up, Eli. May he rest. This should be it. I can face the champion if I want. Let me get in shape. Still not in perfect shape. But let's give it a try. He's killed 3. He's a renowned duelist, but he hasn't fought as much as the previous champion. Yo! Really got me. Lost that one. At least I didn't get wounded, but thought I could best him, but guess not. Keep fighting. You'll get better. The Kalingas have kept their independence. Should we really help them out? Like, yes, they do have the manpower, but that host is a mean one. They have just as much. Matter of fact, if we can fight, combine forces with them, and so they cannot lose, Saryupara. That's what they're after. They want this whole place for themselves. So, mind if we join? Wow. West, east, now north. At least we got an organizer, so get these horses moving. And them elephants too. Matter of fact, this one has elephants. This other army doesn't. But we still have them on there because of reinforcing them slowly, and we never know that we'll raid them directly. And if we ever happen to capture a woman, then we're going to send you as a concubine to them. And then you'll have children. Tributary state. Because you need money. Quick! Turn them into raiders so we can make a hostile out of them again and fight them. Indirectly helping the Chola and Gujarat and whatnot. Guess we'll put you here, even though you were from there. Yeah, that you do. Right, so we're about to, do another intervention, one in North India to defeat the raiders, and the other indirectly help the Chola kingdom to keep their territories from the expansion of the vassals of the Abbasids. And I'm still stressed, which is bad because I could be dead at any time. But with a combination of brilliant strategist and skilled fighter, well, health is just a little bit up, so I probably won't drop dead anytime soon. That's if I can get rid of these bruises, which they will in due time. Remember, in October, get into shape again, and then go on a warrior pilgrimage to further improve my skills. I think it's about that time. I do have the glory for it. So get on board. Nobody gets scurvy. Wait. Oh, one more thing. How's my mother? Which is, the last living noted individual of that conflict where that occurred. No, not the little tributary war, but that free captives war. She was the captive. 65 years old. She's a Kashulak. Third high ranking of her membership in the Sravaka Sangha. Although it's kind of doubtful, but if she lives up to 70, she might become first female Archchild, at least as far as to my knowledge. I mean, not the society leader Archchild, but just an Archchild, just like my grandfather. Again, she used to be described as the most beautiful woman in the world. She became a nun and never had, passed children since then, and nobody got in relationships, but still has two friends, both of which are from the Sangha. Mistress. I'm glad she's a very pious woman, is my mother. Kundaka Devi. Remember her name? Bagadevi? Kundaka Devi, yes. Handsome Maharaja. Ransom is paid. Yeah. These guys are bad news. We'll try to get up there with you as best we can. Kagan of Akun. Now pays tribute to them. Thank you very much. Now get ready for a warrior pilgrimage soon. We got to make that landing. There, now we're hostile. Where is his army? Or what's left of it? Moldavask. That's enough. Yeah, they're on the run somewhere. Do not attack them. You just gotta keep moving. That's them. They tell me to win the battle, we'll get them. Oh, we're here. Okay. See if you guys can deal with them. They have the jungle advantage, but don't worry, you are the master of the jungle. And since these guys are mainly horse riders, their horse archers ain't gonna do them well in the jungle. Neither is their cavalry. Matter of fact, all of their cavalry strict force, the jungle will not do good for them. But we can. They have no infantry. They're all horse riders. We'll get them. Right up there. Strong nevertheless. And improve the combat skill again. How many was this? Perfect. Yeah, they're going to be on a retreat for now. With this host. It's time for the Gujaratis to get their revenge. Just sit back and watch. Right. It's time to get in shape? No. We could pay this girl. Whoa. I was about to say, we could pay to send her back. I mean, it's good money, but. You know, she's a Hindu and speaks Tamil now. She's not gonna be like you, so. How about I just keep her? Never pay a ransom. Keep her, and when she turns 16, then maybe I will send it to him. Just to spite him. Oh, man. Yeah, take it to their home. Just gonna shadow over them. Now it's time to train the body. Or is it not? How long does it take to get into shape? I want to get in perfect shape, and then go on a warrior pilgrimage. That's what's gonna go here. But are they going to liberate a territory? Liberate territory. Occupy territory. Again, just want to be on move because you cannot stand idle. Once you stand idle, raid's on. Now, Kosala, well, not quite. Kosala only owns Patliputra. The rest of it is just, it's from Bihar. I don't know. Thought they owned all of Magda. It's either Magda or Magad. It's what they pronounced it over there. Maybe once they're fully occupied, maybe it'll force them to white peace once it goes in their way. How long does that modifier go away? It's getting ridiculous now. Take a major river crossing penalty or not. Stop! Yeah. Come on. Doesn't matter about who has the advantage of the forest. They're all horse riders. Yep, signed to a white peace. Yes, white peace. I've had enough, so let's get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Still burning, in fact. Can't be in perfect shape these days. But anyways, go on a warrior pilgrimage. I leave my realm in the hand of my capable regent and left on a grand warrior pilgrimage in order to refine my skills as a warrior. It will be a dangerous journey and may not finish unscathed, but I will return a man changed, stronger or maimed. Ah, the squire. You. If you manage to become an accomplished squire, I think I know what to do later in life. You could say on my deathbed, I will convert to Jainism and name him heir. Yeah, back to Jainism. Not now, but later. But they're all in battle. I don't know. We saved them. Tribute. Oh, that's far away, that. Not decadent at all. And we know it's them. Just a little less. It's a good thing we had to get the heck out of here because they're at peace and they could send their large armies this way. Right, after you deal with these hostilities, we can all go home. Medevac ships. I'll drop off troops there and then pick up the rest when you're up there. Dumber bastards, are they? Took a lot of casualties on that one. They do have infantry. I did not know that. Pay more attention. Can't get rid of stress yet. A large epidemic of measles. Well, not that large. Reinforce later. Get ready for, you know, war in the Deccan in the future. Especially how we're going to subjugate them. We got the piety, or we got the karma we wanted. You know, fighting against infidels and whatnot. Forest, jungle, forest. It's full of them. Quick. Kyrgyz. Strong. Duel the first blood. Not in the mood of getting killed yet. Torso. Pick a body part and work on it. I missed. Oh, I was hit. This was my dominant hand. Okay. Got him. He's wounded, so therefore, true first blood. Well, I was not in the mood to risk her duel to death. We were reinforcing. Even though it was not their battle. But no doubt it weakened them more. And I was thinking, yeah, it does take a lot of reinforcement, but since they're gonna take care of the rest, I think we should go home too. Or just chase them down, since they're going down that way anyways. Kalinga territory. A noble warrior at the gate. Rajputana. Brahmin. Dang it. Not again. It happened again during the war to free captives, which without a successor. No, this man's Brahmin. I can't do anything without him. Unless he was a Jain or a Buddhist. And we would definitely have him. And you can't switch caste. It doesn't work like that. If you're born with it, well then, you're gonna be with it. Because, you know, them's the rules. Man, you're hurting us. Guys, coming. The untalented artist proposed to paint an iconic portrait of Maharaja Vikramaditya the Lame. Yeah, he was a peaceful ruler. They hold the heir prisoner. Yeah. That means we can't win the war with just that many battles. We've already reached that extent. And one would think, I think the only way to win is you just gotta systematically destroy their entire army. If we can. I know where they're going. Should too. Oh, this is a bad time for this. The day's coming to an end, nice. Let's see that there's an inn not far. On entering, it's not frequented by the most civilized peasants or ruffians. I'll frame myself to the owner. The loudmouth fellow starts making fun of my nobleman colored outfit. How old are you, young man? No, I'm not risking it. Just leave the inn and spend the night outside, like an ascetic. Just like your father. He sleeps on hard ground. Pneumonia. I'll be sure to, if it is true, and then due to the combination of stress and whatnot, I will convert to Jainism before I die. It doesn't have to be incapable, right? It doesn't have to be incapable. Okay. Yeah, just a reminder, because I need to name my heir. If it's a really, really bad disease. We're Hindu now. They're really driving out of the region. It's almost like, are we taking them to our house? Nope, they're going that way. Oh, this keeps getting worse. Smallpox from Sri Lanka. Yeah, it started from there. They're going exactly where we thought they were. Out. Combination of dysentery and stress. Well, I think I may live long enough to get a treatment, whatever it is. But if it's treatment that I do not like, then do convert. I noticed an increase in traders coming from the east since I employed him as trade governor. Let the silk flow. Oh yeah, I forgot that's your purpose here. You're a trade governor. Good. Put up on the economy. Let's try something new. I insist. I'm brave. Get rid of the dysentery. Assistant assured him that I was asleep. However, his potion failed to duly take effect on. Though I could neither speak nor move, I was still aware of everything they did to me. I tried and screamed and thrashed while I was a prisoner in my own body. This procedure seemed to last forever. Curses! Made a Vinyaka strike him down. Now I'm a lunatic. The treatment didn't do anything to me, other than made me crazy in the mind. Yep, converted in my deathbed. But because of this is going to halt the construction of the Hindu temple. I would love them to make him squire, but Okay, who's the eldest? Oh, now I am prepared to take a price in a regency. And I thought about him because, well, smartest branch. Karma. More karma, subjugation. I told you that guy was no good. Now get out of here. Taking money. Converting my deathbed. I'm not bedridden. I just keep making that remark. Okay. This is gonna lose me a bit of karma for this. Because this was something that I expected. I will personally adopt the fate. And I will name you heir. Because you're Hindu, smartest. Construction is about to be halted because they realize that, hey, he's no longer Hindu. And shut the gates. One would think I probably screwed my eldest over, but what can I do? Dysentery doesn't last forever. Barbarian. Albanian. Duel to the death. Get it! Oh, you keep screaming at me. Bruising him, but haven't wounded him yet. See, construction's halted because I'm no longer Hindu. Blast it. Oh, chasing. Oh no, not her. But it's mild. So do treat her. Please. She's my only daughter. No. Well, the youngest. See, I had to do what I had to do. So, it's too bad we lost a great warrior. Maharaja Parantaka II has ascended to heaven at age 45. He died attending to chamber business, which is a way to describe people dying of dysentery. Never succeeding in making a name for himself. Parantaka's most notable deed was participating in the construction of great works which he will never see finished, unfortunately. But one thing I would like to say. We cannot deny that he saved his friends from in parts of India. He saved the Gujarati, the Rajput, the Punjabi, and his old friends, the Kalingas. Saved them from the worst enemies. But now, Maharaja Iraja, Iraja, say that name? But he's 8 years old, so that means 8 years of regency. So, the regent now is his eldest brother, which, likes him a lot. For many more years. He'll be a good, capable regent. But who will be my guardian? Who would it be? How about you? You're Hindu and Tamil. I trust you. But I'm a smartest branch, so that just means more karma, so it's alright. Now there's nobody in the council. Simply for the sake of it. Same for you. Mother. Now the chaplain. Which figurine. Sure. Just keep destroying them. Little by little. Afraid we can't recruit this man, but keep him here, you may never know. What are the Kalingas doing? Oh, not again! They just refuse to quit. I was about to say, did he break the truce? Or was it a different ruler? No. When did the rule change? No, cousin's been around for... Yeah, I recall he was a child. Yeah. So why are the Palas at war with the Kalingas again? But they do have the money, thanks to the war reparation. Kanda Kalinga. Kakapala the Chaste. No, that's an old ruler, so... I would like to say that I think he did indeed break that truce. He's not the one who signed it, but she wants to go on another. Yeah, with my Queen Mother as spy master, sure. Oh. Oh, they're at it again. But he has friends. At least I hope they can assist him. Because that one is a considerable force that's not to be trifled with, because that's the entire Sultanate. They threaten Lahore again. And the rest of their armies is on their way then. Subjugate Mar. Retaking what they've lost. Hey, resume construction. I'm a Hindu now. One of the boys' first orders. It's like, hey, get back to work. My father's dead. Their troops move slowly. A traveler from the east reaches to my court along with his personal bodyguard, reading from a scroll. He states that the great Emperor Chan demands a tribute of 1,000 heavily horses from my lands. Okay. Have the horses. No money for that. Where did these guys go? Down there. That's the mullah. Found her. Which reminds me. Grandmother's doing alright. 68 now. Still a Kashulak. Now the disease is... This is a huge epidemic of smallpox. I was thinking maybe we should just stop chasing them and return home. I mean, friendly territories there. Now I've become craven. It's too bad I can't be a character who's stubborn where you wouldn't get that. Yeah, come back home. They're no longer they were no longer a threat as they were, so they'll handle it from here. This is what's left the event spawn troops that originated from the mountain types. Another envoy from China arrives from my court. He tells me that he himself is a gift, token of gratitude from the Emperor, and that he's an excellent governor traded by needed services. Come on in, I'll let him govern the trade. A man named Woozy. Woozy? Bye, Woozy. Not a minister. A great surge of traders, and we have a trade governor. Despite an epidemic out here. And that's a real nasty epidemic at times. Take that book. It comes to attention from the heavenly emperor of the Wei Empire that the merchants of my lands have been acting with deceit and dishonesty while conducting trade of our merchants. We're certain that you make this behavior will cease immediately. For how long? 10 years. Oh, we ain't gonna do much of warfare anymore, so... It's either here, I mean, do you want more grace? Remember, try to get up to 5,000. Like, if we can get up to 5,000, we can tell China to go invade the Abbasids and destroy them so they can't be a bother to the Indian Subcontinent anymore, so... We need to restrict the privileges of the major trade guilds. So Chola Mandalum, Wano, Chinduga, and Kongu will have reprimanded merchants. Our economy will take a hit. More so with this disease, should there be a depopulation. Be careful. I like how my 9-year-old self is educating her, but then again, she's a prisoner. Can't do nothing. God dang, they recover fast. We'll get up there fast before they'll go back to full strength, and so that all of our contributions will be for nothing. And the Kalingas. They're not doing alright, so. Made worse by this disease, which now he'd lose his best commanders unless his commanders are from the other parts of his realm. So we'll consider intervening. Now, I mean, we do have the strength to take them on. Hey, here we go. As I said before, just beat the heck out of them. They've taken your lands again. Born weak, so have some faith in that. You should grow up to be an ascetic. I'm sure they'll have white peace one day. What? Stop that. There's no need for that. Huge smallpox epidemic. It's the biggest one we've seen yet. Even affected up in Gujarat, which they're doing alright as they've retaken some of that territory they've lost. Well, I guess he got her back. Matter of fact, they all returned, right? Now that the war's over, they've returned them all. Good. So that way we can have a eventual marriage alliance with them. Yes, this huge smallpox epidemic originated in Lanka, and it spread all over the place. This is what my childhood looks like. Nobody's threatened to kill me. Oh, just hang on, because the epidemic's ending down there, and it'll end here soon. Okay, it stopped. And we should use them, well, not yet, because, you know, if you want to look for resources to make more money, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. But it's gonna happen in the next episode. Shall we open? Oh, the peasant revolt in Kalinga itself. Peasant unrest, that's why. Guess you did something bad there. But we'll... War with Apollo, you are winning. Okay, doesn't look like you need our help then. So I will open the gates and end the episode on that note. Because in the next episode, as things will return to normal here in the Chola Kingdom, and 6 more years of regency. Regency by my half-brother, which he has a very high opinion of me. I'm surprised he's not mad at me because the fact that I'm Maharaja and he isn't. Well, that's because he did it near his death while he was loony. Great warrior that ever lived. At least I will start to reign young once I become an adult and follow the same path like he did. And hopefully I will become a great warrior just like him. So we hope you enjoyed this episode where we went all over India. Places where our armies never been before. So we hope for more of the same on the next episode. Until then, so long for now.